My beloved, listen closely as I explain why certain things drifted from your grasp and why some aspects faded from sight. This moment is far more than a new beginning, dear one, it is your entrance into an entirely new way of being, rooted in everlasting truth. Your true essence can now lead you clearly, free from anything that was never meant to remain. Understand this, your challenging seasons had a sacred purpose. They were necessary steps that readied you for what truly endures. I watched you, my child, as you slowly made yourself smaller. You altered your speech, concealed your genuine emotions, and dimmed your own light, all in search of acceptance in places that were never truly yours. You adopted different behaviors to earn approval and shielded your tender heart. I saw you reshape your very nature to match others' expectations, becoming skilled at appearing strong while your authentic self grew quiet. But I could not let you stay hidden behind the walls you built. So I allowed discomfort to strip away those false fronts. I revealed you fully, not to shame you, my precious one, but to draw you back to the unique soul I created. Deep within you lives a spirit I knew before time began, honest, courageous at its core, glowing with my presence and firmly bound to me. For that true self to emerge, I had to dismantle the elaborate mask you wore. You sensed a shift, but in truth, you were releasing what was never real, only performed. You noticed things slipping away, yet I was lifting the weight of every untrue label. Your achievements masked a quiet ache, the longing to be truly seen for who you are. That is why I let certain things go. Not because they lacked value, but because they were built on a life that wasn't your own. I loosened ties that honored only your actions, not your inner spirit. I closed doors that celebrated your outer image yet ignored your true essence. Though it brought pain, it was essential. I cannot uphold what is merely a shadow. I cannot strengthen a hollow echo. I can only unveil the path I designed for you, a path unmoved by fear, past wounds, or others' expectations. That's why I exposed the parts of you that shifted for approval. I looked into the places you hid, not to condemn, but to restore you to your complete self. Letting go felt like being stripped bare, yet it was profound renewal. I didn't leave you where you were barely welcomed. I led you into spaces where you had to reveal your whole truth. What I now offer cannot be carried by someone playing a role. It demands full honesty. It calls for wholeness. It longs for someone brave enough to stand in every moment as their true self, even if that self defies others' expectations. This, my beloved, is exactly what I've prepared you for. You may not have seen it then, but every trial has been peeling away layers never meant to define your life. Now, you'll begin to feel the freedom of simply being who you are, not the person others applauded, but the one I destined you to be. You'll realize the opportunities ahead don't require you to shrink your soul. The responsibilities I place on you will align perfectly with your inner spirit. You'll find deep peace where anxiety once lived. That's how you'll know you're not just hoping, you're stepping into what was always held for you. You'll fully grasp that what felt like a fresh start is truly a doorway into complete wholeness. The relationships, the support, the clarity, the possibilities, they'll arise not as random gifts, but as proof you're no longer chasing what might be. You're walking into your true calling. I kept these for you, not just for comfort, but so you'd steward them with wisdom. Had I given them sooner, you might have seen them as mere rewards. But now, you'll carry them as sacred trusts. My beloved, know this, all I now entrust to you reaches beyond your present ease. It's tied to lasting impact. The paths I'm lighting aren't just for your journey, they're meant to guide others into peace as well. That's why strength was vital. You've endured deep trials. You've been refined. And now, you're ready. So step into this new season with confidence, not as someone starting over, but as one fully equipped. This isn't just repayment. It's recognition. Your past was never wasted. Your sorrow held divine purpose. Things weren't taken to harm you, they were removed to place you exactly where you belong. You didn't lose your place in my design. You simply needed to grow into the person capable of holding it. And now that you have, the journey you longed for is unfolding, not as a new beginning, but as your entry into full existence. I've held it ready for you since the very start. Some moments still wound you as if they just happened, relationships that broke, opportunities that faded, situations where you gave your all only to watch them vanish. You remember those times, sometimes wondering why I let them slip through your fingers when your heart was pure. But listen closely now, my child, with your spirit wide open. I didn't take those things to hurt you. I orchestrated their departure, my precious one. Some moments, some connections were never part of the path I laid out for you. My aim was never to cause pain, but to uncover the whole person you were created to be. What you clung to so tightly lacked lasting value. My love for you is boundless, it's too great to let anything block your true path. You felt distant from me when those things left, my beloved. Yet for me, it was a clear path opening. You grieved what disappeared, but I welcomed the space that opened. I never asked you to forget what passed. I simply asked you to trust my wisdom in why those chapters closed. I know what brings true peace, not temporary comfort, but strength that endures every storm. I recognize bonds that do more than stir your emotions, they safeguard your soul's deepest purpose. I see the circumstances and opportunities that offer more than fleeting attention, they affirm the core truth of your identity. That's why I withheld what you thought you needed. I was making room for what your heart truly desired. People you wished to keep, responsibilities you pleaded to retain, directions you hoped would last, your honest longings weren't ignored. They were gently redirected. Their departure doesn't lessen your worth. They ended because they weren't meant to carry eternal weight, my child. When ties unraveled, I didn't abandon you. My bond with you requires solid ground. I don't anchor what is meant to last on unstable soil. I don't empower what diminishes its own value. So I removed what couldn't endure, not to expose your weakness, but to strengthen your spirit. You may not have seen it then, but every separation brought you closer to yourself. Each release prepared you. You weren't made to carry relationships that had already fulfilled their purpose. So I let go of what couldn't journey with you, not as punishment, but for your protection. I took away anything that might have led you astray, dimmed your light, planted doubt, or blocked what I was growing within you. Now, my cherished one, you'll clearly see the enduring strength of what remains in your life. What stays with you now truly aligns with the path I've set for you. You'll understand that nothing truly essential was lost, only what was meant for a season. I allowed these endings not to empty you, but to ready your heart for what will last forever. What I offer now holds genuine worth. It won't waver with changing moods. It won't collapse under pressure. It won't vanish when emotions shift. It stands on truth, upheld by my favor and secured by my word. The relationships forming now will run deep. The purpose reaching you will be unmistakable. The paths I reveal won't fade with shifting tides. They'll lead you to a firm and lasting direction, my beloved. When they arrive, they won't compete with what you released. They'll bring gentle healing to old wounds within you. They'll silence the whispers of inadequacy that surfaced when your world changed. They'll restore what you thought was broken. What I'm bringing forth isn't a replacement, it's a real beginning. What awaits you won't erase past pain but will give it deeper meaning. And you'll carry it all, not as a burden, but as clear proof that an ending wasn't final, but the opening for what was always meant to endure. So release the grief for what's gone. Let that experience deepen your trust in my nearness. Let it reveal my clear purpose, both when I allow things to leave and when I release blessings. And know this, my precious one, from this moment on, everything made clear to you is no accident. It's shaped by my eternal plan. And this time, it will remain. My child, you reshaped yourself to feel safe. You changed your words, hid your true feelings, and dimmed your light to fit into spaces where your radiance went unnoticed. You tried countless ways to be accepted and built walls around your vulnerable heart. I saw you molding yourself into what you thought was required, striving to meet expectations never meant for you. I noticed you growing skilled at seeming strong while silencing your true self. Yet I couldn't let you stay concealed behind the shields you crafted. That's why I allowed trials to peel back those layers. I didn't lead you out to shame you, my precious one. I did it to return you to the one-of-a-kind person I always intended you to be. Your core essence existed in my mind before you were ever named, a part untouched by pretense, brave in its honesty, glowing with true warmth, and intimately connected to me. For that self to shine, the masks had to fall. You thought you were losing your balance. But in truth, you were releasing roles you were never meant to play. You sensed things dissolving, while I lifted the weight of others' false perceptions of you. What you called achievements were actually covering your deep desire to be truly known. So I brought those performances to an end. I allowed parts of your life to fade. Not because they were wrong, but because they were based on an identity that wasn't truly yours. I moved you away from relationships that saw only your surface, missing your inner truth. I guided you from paths that valued only what was visible, ignoring your deeper reality. It was painful, my beloved, but necessary. I cannot truly bless what hides behind pretense. I cannot fully empower a self built on others' opinions. I can only reveal the full blueprint I have for you, not a version distorted by fear, old wounds, or anyone else's desires. That's why I reached for the parts of you that changed just to gain approval. I brought to light what you kept hidden, not to wound you, but to restore your wholeness. Releasing these things felt like emptiness, but it was true healing. I didn't leave you where you were barely tolerated. I placed you where your authentic spirit would have to emerge. What I now entrust to you requires real honesty. It calls for openness. It asks for your whole self. It needs a heart willing to be seen exactly as it is, always, even if it doesn't match others' expectations. For this very purpose, my cherished one, I have been preparing you. You may not have realized it then, but every hard moment has been clearing away what was never meant to hold your spirit back. Now you'll begin to taste the freedom of living as your true self, not the image others praised, but the one I see. You'll understand that the opportunities I've set apart for you don't ask you to shrink. The work I give you will perfectly suit your unique spirit. You'll find calm where worry once lived. This is how you'll know you're not just wishing, you're truly walking the path I prepared for you. You'll realize that what seemed like a fresh start is actually arriving at a deep sense of wholeness. I kept these gifts safe, not just for your joy, but so you could steward them with true wisdom. If I'd given them earlier, you might have seen them only as rewards. But now, my beloved, you'll receive them as holy assignments. That's why I asked for your patience. You've shown resilience. You've gained clarity. Now you're ready to receive what's coming. So step into this next chapter with confidence. You're not starting empty, you're stepping into a fullness far beyond what you knew. This isn't just getting back what was lost. It's the deep joy of being made whole. Those seasons had purpose. The letting go wasn't to hurt you, my child, but to place you exactly where you belong. Your journey, my beloved, has always unfolded as I intended. You were simply preparing to walk the path I set before you. Now that you're ready, the way ahead is clear. This isn't a fresh start, it's the moment you finally grasp what I've safeguarded for you from the beginning. I know there are memories that still ache, broken bonds, vanished chances. You poured your soul into certain moments only to see them fade. You often wonder why I allowed them to end when your heart was so fully invested. Listen now, my precious one, with an open heart. I didn't take these things to cause you pain. I let them go because they weren't designed to stay on the path I was leading you toward. Their leaving was for your growth, not your grief. What departed couldn't survive the full length of your true journey. It was temporary, no matter how tightly you held it. My love for you is too vast to let you carry what would slow your progress. You saw these endings as rejection. I saw them as necessary turning points. You mourned what vanished. I welcomed the clarity that followed. I never asked you to ignore the emptiness. I asked you to trust my guidance in what had reached its end. For I know what truly lasts beyond today, what stands firm through every test. I recognize connections that not only feel right but also protect your highest calling. I understand roles and opportunities that do more than give you visibility, they strengthen your truth. That's why I didn't let you cling to what you thought was essential. I was making space for what your true self deeply needed. You longed for certain people to stay. You begged me to preserve specific situations. You hoped particular paths would continue. Your prayers were heard, they were simply answered through my perfect understanding. Your value isn't reduced by their brevity. They didn't last because they weren't meant for eternity. Their departure doesn't diminish you. What I establish with you stands on solid ground. I don't build on shaky or uncertain foundations. I won't let you settle for less than your true worth. So I removed what was passing, not to expose your frailty, but to fortify your inner being. You may not have realized it then, my cherished one, but every ending was purification. Every farewell was preparation. My child, you weren't meant to carry what had already fulfilled its role. So I released what could no longer walk beside you. This wasn't punishment, it was protection. I cleared away anything that would have stolen your focus, drained your strength, misled your heart, or hindered the purpose I've placed within you. Now you'll sense the steady presence of what truly belongs to you. This enduring truth is woven into your deepest reason for being. My precious one, you'll come to see that nothing essential within you ever vanished. Only what was temporary left. I allowed a sense of emptiness, not to cause suffering, but to ready your soul for what will always remain. My beloved, as you move through each day, know that every encounter is a chance to reflect my presence. The way you relate to others reveals my deep care, manifesting a life built on unshakable truth and sustained by my blessing. This isn't shown through grand feats, but through consistent kindness, authentic relationships, and integrity in every choice. My precious one, you don't walk alone. Even when others don't understand your path, I am always with you, in your quiet thoughts, your active hours, and the stillness of night. Trust this sacred bond, for it's the foundation of your true strength and the source of your lasting peace. My child, your very existence shows the power that comes from trusting me. This steady reliance draws my blessing, providing all you need for your well-being and your true purpose to unfold. It's a quiet, unshakable certainty that my direction is perfect and my love for you never ends. My beloved, embrace who you truly are. This isn't something to hide, it's a treasured gift to honor. Don't try to become what I never designed you to be. Your brightest light shines when you live openly, aligned with the unique design I gave you. Your true worth lies in the essence I created and deeply love. As you lean on me, my beloved, you'll discover new depths of your purpose, renewed strength, and countless signs of my loving care. Let no past regret or present struggle limit what I can do through you. Your life, lived fully with me, isn't defined by constant striving. It's about receiving what I offer, cherishing what comes, and allowing my will to unfold through you without resistance. I invite you into deep inner stillness. There, all you truly need is given. Your spirit is lifted, and your whole being reflects my goodness. So, my child, let peaceful calm settle within you. Release every anxious thought, the need for others' approval, or the urge to follow crowded paths. Your true self, your lasting purpose, and every help you seek are found only in me. Move forward with quiet confidence, knowing I am always near. I guide your steps, light your way, and ensure you have all you truly need. You're not alone, my beloved. My presence is with you in every silent moment and every major decision. The wisdom you seek, the strength you need, and the clarity you long for are always available when your focus rests on me. From this connection flows your constant peace. And from here, your unique perspective finds its roots. My child, your tears have often spoken deeper truth to me than words ever could. And now I'm showing you answers, not just as feelings, but as clear changes you'll witness. Where once there was deep longing for what was missing, you'll soon find joy in what I'm restoring. My aim wasn't just to comfort your heart but to transform your very core. Your tears were never wasted. They were honest cries from your soul. The fruit of that outpouring is now unfolding, not slowly, but with powerful clarity. My cherished one, your voice always reached me. Yet sometimes your tears spoke more deeply than your words. I heard the silent cries of your weary spirit, and I never turned away. Even as time passed and circumstances shifted, I safeguarded what you thought was lost. What is rightful and true is now rising. Completion is being prepared. Your true worth is being firmly re-established. I'm returning not only what seemed gone but also the inner strength you gained by enduring its absence. This has readied you for blessings far greater than you can imagine. You'll remember the quiet moments when you turned to me, offering nothing but your full trust. And as you reflect, you'll understand how deeply I cherished each of those times. I honored your vulnerability. I stayed close. And now, as a new chapter opens, your spirit will recognize this wasn't chance, it was the holy fulfillment of what others couldn't see. So, my beloved, the tears you've shed in solitude will soon become the source of your deepest gratitude. You've wrestled with closed chapters, replaying them in your mind, trying to understand the deep wounds, betrayals, sudden endings, and paths cut short before you could finish. You've also questioned seasons of confusion, why things happened as they did, why I didn't intervene, why I allowed hardship, and why your efforts weakened just when you felt strongest. I heard every unspoken question in your heart. I never blamed you for your doubts. I waited patiently until you were ready to receive truth without bitterness. That moment is here, my cherished one. I allowed certain things to unfold, not to crush your spirit, but to protect you from what looked like success yet would have slowly eroded your core. You often longed for my blessing. But if I'd granted it then, those paths would have become heavy burdens disguised as opportunities. I saw the hidden reality beneath appealing surfaces and tempting offers. I knew the trap beneath easy promises. I understood the true cost of what you thought would serve you. My child, there were times I withheld understanding because you weren't ready. Other times, I let situations quietly fade, sparing you greater pain later. Not all hardship comes from me, but I do permit some trials to serve a greater purpose beyond immediate comfort. My cherished one, releasing what you held tightly was hard, but necessary to make room for what I intend for you. I've created open space around you, not to leave you exposed, but so that deep, lasting truth can take root within you. From now on, you'll sense a steady presence in your journey, faithful companions in your relationships, and constant provision of all you need, revealing my unwavering commitment to your peace. This truth is unshakable. It can't be easily damaged or taken. It's a solid reality meant to last forever. Very soon, my beloved, you'll understand that your trials were essential to strengthen your spirit. You had to release what no longer belonged so a new power could rise within you. This journey has awakened in you a deep inner strength, a calm certainty that you can face anything, secure in my constant presence. This power doesn't come from outside circumstances but from the deep trust you placed in me when everything changed. It's a foundational strength that will carry you through all that's ahead. My beloved, the true blessings I'm now placing in your life don't depend on your performance or others' opinions. They flow freely from my boundless love for you. These aren't rewards for your struggles but proof of my desire for you to find complete peace in the purpose I hold for you. You'll see genuine companions enter your life effortlessly, not forced, but drawn by a quiet soul connection. They'll be people who truly see and honor you, who uphold your authenticity, and who walk beside you, sharing clear understanding and common purpose. They won't try to shrink you, nor will your light disturb them. Instead, they'll reflect the very qualities I cherish in you. My child, the paths now opening are perfectly suited to your gifts and the purpose I've placed within you. They won't feel like burdens or obligations but as true expressions of your innermost self. You'll recognize them by the peace they bring, the deep fulfillment they stir, and how faithfully they align with the intentions I planted in you from the start. These aren't opportunities you must chase, they're paths I've prepared, waiting for you to step into them willingly. Every experience you've lived, even seasons of sorrow, has given you wisdom that will be invaluable for these new callings. Each tear, each moment of feeling adrift, each release has sharpened your insight and deepened your understanding, preparing you to embrace these new commitments with clarity and true care. My precious child, you may still feel faint echoes of past pain, a quiet fear that good things might vanish. But I tell you now, release that worry. What I'm building with you today carries none of those old weaknesses. It stands not on shifting ground but on the unchanging reality of my being. You'll discover deep security, not based on circumstances, but on the unwavering assurance of my presence and my promises. This security will let you live with an open heart, receiving my gifts without fear and giving freely from the abundance I provide. My beloved, your life testifies to my constant nearness. Where struggle once held you, peace will now settle. Where confusion ruled, a clear path will appear. Where you felt lost, you'll feel the solid certainty of my purpose. This isn't a fleeting moment of grace, it's the unfolding of an eternal truth. You're entering a season where your spirit will find rest, your actions will flow from your deepest knowing, and your whole being will radiate the quiet peace that comes from living in harmony with my will. My child, don't worry about how others view this shift in your journey. Their understanding isn't needed for my favor to rest on you. Some will be surprised, some will question, and some won't notice the change at all. Your focus shouldn't be on their approval but on your deep connection with me. In that sacred space, where your spirit meets mine, you'll find your true worth. Your inner peace will speak louder than words. Your quiet joy will be your testimony, and your firm trust in me your clearest declaration. My cherished one, the wisdom you've gained through hardship goes deeper than any outward success. It's a profound inner knowing that surpasses logic. You've learned to sense my leading amid life's noise, to trust my timing even in delay, and to find strength in surrender. This understanding is a sacred gift meant to be shared as I guide you. My beloved, you'll bring peace and clarity to those navigating loss and change. Your care will flow from a place of deep empathy, not judgment, for you truly see where they are on their path. Know this, my precious one, what I plan for you reaches beyond your own life. When you live fully as the person I created you to be, my love flows through you to others. When you stand in your truth, peace comes to those in turmoil. My beloved, your words will steady those who feel unsteady. Your life will show what I truly intend for all who seek clarity. You were prepared not just for your own sake, but to bring comfort and direction to others in their deepest need. This is the sacred purpose I've woven into you. So, my child, step forward with an open heart and steady steps. The path ahead is clear, lit by my presence and secured by my promise. Don't remain trapped in old grief. Every experience, every sorrow has led you to this deep readiness. Your true self isn't defined by your past but by who you're becoming, united with me. Your deepest being finds rest in my steadfast love. And from this unchanging truth, all good things will flow. My precious one, I've placed in you a unique capacity to receive and give. This strength has been refined through every trial you've faced. You can now embrace the deep truths I reveal without being overwhelmed. And you can share them with others without losing your own clarity. The wellspring of my truth within you is endless, always flowing, always present. Stay fully connected to it, and let its abundance refresh your soul and guide your interactions with all. There will be times you're still drawn to old patterns, a longing for what felt safe, even if it offered no lasting value. When that happens, my beloved, simply pause. Turn your thoughts to me living within you. Remember the peace now settled in your heart. Recall the clarity you found. These will anchor you in the truth of who I created you to be. You're not meant to return to past wounds or disappointments. You're called to a new way of living, deeply connected to me, where my wisdom guides your steps and my favor secures every outcome. The days ahead will reveal the beauty of this true balance. You'll find that tasks once heavy now feel light. Conversations that once felt strained will flow with ease. Decisions that caused anxiety will be made with quiet certainty. This is the natural result of living from a place of self-awareness, where your true identity aligns with my purpose for your life. You're not forcing anything. You're simply allowing what I've designed to unfold through you. Know this, my child, your whole self is continually being revealed piece by piece. It's not a sudden unveiling but a steady unfolding of the unique gifts I placed within you. Each day offers a fresh chance to live more fully from your center, to reflect my nature with greater brightness, and to find the deep peace that comes from resting in my care. There's no rush, no need to seek external validation. Your true worth is found in staying close to me and letting your authentic self shine. My precious one, I honor the road you've traveled and the path ahead. I've witnessed every step, gathered every tear, and heard every whispered prayer. I know you completely, and my love for you has no limits. Your life holds a purpose far greater than you can imagine. It stands as proof of my faithful watchfulness, a gentle display of my power and an invitation for others to find the same peace you carry. So, my beloved, breathe deeply. Release any lingering weight. Step into this new reality with a willing heart and confident spirit. The days ahead aren't threats to fear but gifts to embrace with me. You are fully ready, deeply loved, and perfectly positioned for all I've prepared. This time, what I give you won't just last, it will flourish, bringing rich blessing to you and others, revealing who I am through every part of your life. Rest firmly in this truth. It doesn't shift. It is steady. It is yours. My child, the trials you faced weren't punishments, they were sacred lessons. Each one meant to strip away illusions and reveal a truer understanding of yourself and my faithful presence. You now see with clarity you once lacked, a vision that looks beyond appearances to the heart of things. This refined insight is a gift, enabling you to navigate complexity with calm confidence, unmoved by outside pressure or others' opinions. You'll easily discern what aligns with your purpose and what doesn't, making choices that bring lasting peace rather than momentary pleasure. This wisdom extends not only to the world around you but also to your inner life. You'll clearly recognize when you're driven by external validation versus inner truth, and you'll choose authenticity, even if you walk alone. The true freedom you now know, my child, comes from releasing the need to fit into places you were never meant for. My heart's desire for you now guides your steps, free from others' demands. This release lets your true light shine brightly. The relationships you form now, my cherished one, will carry a depth and sincerity you've never known. These aren't shallow friendships or surface-level agreements. They grow from a shared hunger for truth and deep respect for each other's authentic selves. You'll find calm and strength in these bonds, for they're built on genuine kindness and a commitment to lift one another. My deep love for you, and for all I've made, will radiate from within you. This presence will bring comfort and understanding to everyone you meet. Every day, my beloved, you'll see how simply being your true self brings quiet assurance to those around you. You won't need to strive to influence. Your calm strength, your sincere care, and your unshakable trust in me will speak volumes without words. The stillness within you will be unmistakable. Others, even if they don't understand why, will be drawn to your gentle glow. This is exactly what I've nurtured in you, a soul so united with me that my kindness flows into the world through your very being. There's no more need to defend yourself, my child. Your worth is secure and eternal. This deep assurance will free you from the inner battle that once drained you. Now, every action will flow from profound peace, guided by an inner knowing that embraces only what is true. Each choice will arise with pure clarity, untouched by past fears or future worries, simply reflecting the wisdom I've placed within you. The quiet strength now living in you will be evident to all you meet. My precious one, it won't be shown through loud proclamations but through the calm way you face challenges, the genuine compassion you offer, and the steady hope you carry. Your presence alone will be a gentle invitation to those seeking stability, a living witness to the peace found only in resting in me. You'll naturally be drawn to moments where your unique gifts can bring clarity or comfort, not by your own effort, but by an inner current that guides your path. This new way of being, my beloved, keeps revealing deeper truths. You'll come to understand profound realities about who you are and what I hold for you. The anxieties that once filled your mind will ease, replaced by quiet certainty, allowing you to greet each new day with deep thankfulness. Your soul will feel light, unburdened, and ready to embrace every moment as a gift. This freedom isn't a departure from your purpose, it's the joyful living out of your calling, knowing I walk beside you, sustaining every breath and guiding every significant step. It's a life built on unwavering trust, where every event confirms my endless care and perfect awareness. You've recognized my voice, my precious child. Your innermost being has sensed the truth in all I've spoken. Your attentive listening brings me joy, for it reveals a heart open to receive what I've prepared for your journey ahead. Now let this truth shape your daily life. Let the real self I formed continue to shine, releasing every shadow never meant to hold you captive. This is your sacred calling, to live from the solid foundation I've placed within you. When you fully agree with these words, my beloved, when you speak this truth to those who long to hear it, you do more than share a message. You join with others who trust in me, making my presence felt and lighting the way for those still searching. Your choice to stand with me in this lets my message reach more who deeply need it, becoming part of my holy work to reveal light. Know that my guidance continues beyond this moment. Return for more revelation, for I have further truth prepared just for you. Open your heart to the next word I speak, for it will unveil even more of the unique purpose crafted solely for you. Go forward in the peace of knowing you are deeply loved, fully known, and forever held in my boundless plan. My presence walks with you, my beloved child, now and always. We rely solely on viewer support. Please help us share God's word by scanning the QR code or checking the pinned comment. God bless you.